Alana Honey Boo Boo may be a familiar face in the reality TV world, but that doesn't mean she's seen the kind of paycheck you'd expect. Alana is now 19 years old, all grown up. Now she's speaking out and ready to share her side of the story, including calling out her mom, Mama June, since she was just a kid when all the cameras started rolling. If you're Gen Z and grew up on reality TV, the name Alana Thompson probably sounds familiar, and if it doesn't, perhaps Honey Boo Boo rings a bell, the nickname and title of the show she starred in as a little kid. Alana Thompson's been a reality TV mainstay for over a decade, from Toddlers Tiaras and Dancing with the Stars to the show that made her a household name, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. But as we all know by now, reality fame doesn't always equal real money, and in a recent interview with People magazine, Alana admitted she's barely seen any of the cash from her years on TV, partly thanks to her mom. Alana stated, "I never had gotten all the money. I have never ever received the Here Comes Honey Boo Boo money. I've never seen it. Never ever even heard of it, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know what happened to it," Alana tells People. The teen claims Mama June, who sold their home and other belongings at the height of her addiction, took $35,000 of her earnings for appearing on Dancing with the Stars in 2019. And quote, "I let my mama drag me through a lot of shit, but I think my breaking point was when she stole my money," Alana says. Only recently did Mama June return it, but there was no "I'm sorry," says Alana, who adds only $10,000 was saved in her Coogan account. For those who don't know, a Coogan account is pretty much a trust meant to safeguard child performers' earnings. After Alana and her sister Lauryn, also known as Pumpkin, asked Shannon, which is Mama June's real name, about her earnings to pay for her college education, they discovered that their mother intentionally deposited the bare minimum she was legally required to, and her account only had a balance of $10,000 after countless years on television. Says Mama June, "I can't really talk about the money. That's part of this season," referencing Family Crisis, which returns May 30. Now, Alana's earnings have been a hot topic on Mama June Family Crisis, where the money drama within the family keeps playing out. Alana revealed that she even thought about suing her own mom, but ultimately held back because legally she did what was right. In response to other disparaging claims about her in the Lifetime biopic, "I don't remember who that person was," she says, "because I've worked so much on myself." To this day, Thompson admits she doesn't know exactly how much she's earned over the years. "It was just so long ago," she adds. "At that time, Mama always just stressed to us like, oh, I'm setting you up for your future. You have Coogan accounts," and it's like, where are the Coogan accounts now?
And then you were talking about your mom, taking your money or whatever. One, did you ever get an explanation for where it went? And two, were you able to use any of it for college?
I used all of it for college.
Oh, good.
All of the money that she paid me back basically went to college. And she didn't really give me like a full explanation. She kind of just told me that like she used it to take care of us, and that's kind of all she said.
Is that legal?
I thought about suing her at one point, but I just thought I wouldn't probably get anything out of the end of the bargain because by law, she did what was right. By law, she at least put 20% in my account, and the other 80, she said that she used to take care of me. So the law, I feel like, wouldn't see really a problem with what she did, I guess. Fast forward to now, Alana is currently filming a Lifetime movie titled I Was Honey Boo Boo, which again, she says has been a big help in covering her college expenses. Ever since her sister Pumpkin took custody in 2022, she has made sure a Coogan account was set up for Alana, though Alana hasn't touched that money yet, choosing to save it for later down the line.
Your sister Pumpkin, she took custody of you at one point?
Yes.
Does she to have custody of you now, or no, because you're 19?
Well, I'm 19 now, so no, but she did have custody for as long as like she could until I was 18.
What was that like going through that publicly?
It was hard for sure, and definitely going through it publicly made it even worse.
Right.
But my hardest challenge during that time was just like everybody at school saying like, my mom did this weekend, or my mom, or me and my mom are going to do this. And it was like, I always had to say like my sister. I never could really like say like, oh, like my mom is bringing me lunch today. It was like, no, Pumpkin's bringing me lunch, or my sister's bringing me lunch. That was probably the hardest part for me.
And you had to explain it, or you didn't explain
Well, I didn't no, I never explained it because I never felt like it was necessary to explain because like, it's my business. But
Right.
I was always like, my sister's coming. Like, it was never my mom.
And you went to public school throughout your entire...
Yeah, I was homeschooled for maybe like 2 years, but other than that, I was in public school.
She says she doesn't necessarily forgive her mom for all she did to her, but that she just kind of forces herself to move on.
Unions and stuff.
So, like, when my mom stole my money and I was like, I'm f***ing gone, like, I'm out of here. Gone.
And then how did you guys, like, rekindle that?
I don't know. It's like, it just happens. Like, everybody always asks, like, how do you keep forgiving your mom? And I'm like, I don't know. It just happens. Like,
do you actually forgive her, or do you just sort of move on?
I think I just move on. I think that's the real thing.
Because I think, like, actual forgiveness is like, you're not forgetting, but you're not going to throw it in their face every time, or you're not going to talk about it.
Very much a person of, like, I will forgive, but I will never forget.
But you don't bring it up, like, when you say you're forgiving, you're not bringing it up at every chance you
No, I'm not, like,
Really?
gonna hang it over her head and be like, but she very much is a person like that sometimes.
She also delved into where she's at now and explained that none of this has barred her from chasing her goals. She is in college now, studying for nursing, and she's just super proud of herself for where she's at now. She says that she spends most of her time studying.
Everybody always asks me, they're like, do you want a normal life? And it's like, I guess I don't know what a normal life would look like. Imagine when I become a nurse, they're gonna be like, Honey Boo Boo's my nurse. Like, Honey Boo Boo.
Do you love that idea, or are you like, absolutely not?
I mean, I don't love the idea of that, but it's like, I want to be a nurse, and at the end of the day, like, if it's what I have to go through just to be a nurse,
What made you decide to get into nursing?
I just kind of seen how, like, big of an impact the nurses had on Anna's, like, journey, and how much of an impact they had on our journey, just, like, taking it with her. So I want to be that nurse one day.
She also opened up about how people still cling on to the image of her as 6-year-old Honey Boo Boo, even though she's completely grown up now. She doesn't get why some folks can't let go of the past and accept the woman she's become.
Do you feel like, since you've grown up on TV, that people sort of still hold on to what they've seen in the past instead of who you are today?
Yes, 100%. I think a lot of people still see me as, like, that little 6-year-old little pageant girl, and I'm not anymore. A lot of people are like, well, why is she living with her boyfriend? I'm like, guys, I'm 19 in college. Like, what do you expect me to do? So a lot of people do still see me as that little 6-year-old, but I think this movie will help them try and, like, see me as a more, like, grown and mature version of myself.
For sure.
Anyways, you guys, that's the tea on Alana Thompson, also known as Honey Boo Boo. Let me know if you guys watched her growing up, but this was her speaking out from childhood fame to reclaiming her story on her own terms. It's wild how much she's been through, and she's still out here grinding, going to college, and speaking her truth. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you feel like child stars get the short end of the stick when it comes to money and control? And why do you feel like people are too stuck on her old image to see who she is now? Let me know all your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.